We've gone to many places, seen many faces, gone through many faces.
Praise the Lord.
Amen.
Praise the Lord.
Amen.
Praise the Lord.
Amen.
Are we all in the house?
Yes.
Initially, when I came in, I was scared of the faces I was seeing, but as it is, I stand on the stage, I'm sitting on the stage, I'm more comfortable than all of you because I'm above all of you. And all of you believe me. Amen.
Amen.
So in the gathering of YCRO, this is my first day. And when the time that the invitation came, everyone has his duty. And the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit have every distinctive responsibility. And God the Father came to show us the way. And as he was doing it, he knew he was not alone. They were three. He was conscious of that fact. And at the same time, when he finished his work, he now said, I have to go so that the Holy Spirit will come to give you comfort. And when the Father left, the Holy Spirit came and is the same one sitting in our life today and telling us the right and the wrong. Because in life, everything that we do, we tend to see that we are doing the right thing. But then, with the aid of the Spirit, you will get to know that God has three wills. And the first will is His perfect will. The second is the permissive will. And the third one is His good will. And if you are walking in His permissive will, actually, you will know that you are doing the right thing. But then, His perfect will and His good will, they seem alike. Why? Because if you're walking in His permissive will, you are only alive because He is allowing you to do. Because probably at the tail end, His good will might bring you back on track, which is His perfect will. So you get to know these three wills of God, so you won't go astray. As I'm sitting here, kalamai ne wanda aka kera ta da kisan rogo, shi yasa kuna gansa a kananan paper wanda kuma an lura za ga kaman aka ake yi, amma akwai rubutu a cikin wannan paper wanda kuke ganin sa a hannuna. Shi yasa na ce God in heaven is my Father. And if God's word moves and with your mouth you prove and you believe that you have received, then why do you seated here go ahead to lock your hearts 3 times? By that I mean you use Sagata, Pew and Kwadoda. Why don't you open your heart for Christ to come in so you could reflect His mind? His mind is that of love and not of hatred. But what is going out on the street? I see a fellow man killing the fellow man. Is that the mind of Christ? No. So all of us as we are seated here, I just want us to know that in your justification, there is no truncation to your liberation, because your devotion is a panacea to your justification. So whatever we do, let's try to gather our minds together. Because whether you are a Muslim, whether you are a Christian, whether you are a pagan, you are having the same blood with mine. So you ought to know that we belong to a person, and we are going to give account to a person, and not those things we are worshiping. So give me a rethink. It's Ramsey. Peace.
Kauyen da babu wuta kuka ce kauye ne, wanda kansa baya kawo wuta wai ba kauye ne. Dear ladies, let Christ be your foundation, not barricade. Instead of gospel, go make yourself the rake. Life without Christ, walk down equals to 0. A hill only Him because he's my hero. He's the only king. One day Afi Bayaro. I was struggling in the ocean of life. The wind and the storm came and blew me away. I was walking under the sun, but my labor bears no fruits. I was living in darkness. My life was meaningless. I was struggling with a sickness that has no cure. The doctor said I would die. I remained silent for moments, but there was nothing I could do. I was a slave to sin. I was living a black life and telling black lies. I was disgracing His holy name. I was working for Satan as a slave because I failed to understand that I'm a royal priesthood. My joy, my peace, I was stolen by sorrow until I met a man who died on the cross of Calvary for my sins. He paid my debt and set my soul free. He is no other person but Jesus Christ. His light was shining so bright that the demons in me suddenly flee away. Darkness departed to give way because His light was so bright. I'm no longer a slave to sin. I'm a royal priesthood because God sent His Son for my sake. He is the author and the perfecter of my life. Life without Him is not worth living. Christ, our hero. Peace.
When you run helter-skelter from the Lord, without a house to live in, I give you a house and a home to love and comfort you. When the ultraviolet ray penetrated through your skin, causing you much pains, I became your ozone layer. When the dry northern land burned your feet mercilessly, you ran to me for help and I gave you the most expensive sandals in town. You came without the land, but I gave you lands to settle down. You came so battered and shattered, but I washed and clothed you. You came with your hair unkempt, but I braided it as I do to my children. When your northern rivers overflows with blood, mine flows with natural water. I gave you all that I have. I even gave you my daughters in marriage. I gave you access to everything I have and you live comfortably. Your life was meaningless, but I gave it a meaning. You were like a walking corpse, but I brought back your soul into your body. I did all this for you because my heart is full of love and compassion. But before I could realize it, you stand tall against me. As quickly as the blinking of an eye, you raise your arms against me. I gave you lands to settle down. Now you race to destroy my crops. You hang my children with the ropes of hatred and ask them to remain mute. You strangle my kid with your blood-stained hands and ask them not to cry out. You inflict so much pain on I and my children, and you still expect us to thank you. My white flag, which symbolizes peace, you've now painted red. The pains you inflict on I and my children is too much for me to bear. Now my rivers overflows with blood instead of water. My land, which flows with milk and honey, now flows with the tears of my children. I lament each day and cry all night because the infliction you inflicted on I and my children is too much for me to bear. My sons groan and my daughters grieve. I myself am bitterly crying. But you should have known, you ingrate, that I am higher than you can ever bring down. I am like a seed, even after it is rotten, it still germinates. You should have known, you ingrate, that I am higher than Kilimanjaro. I am like my Savior, which after his death still resurrects. I am JOS, Jesus our Savior. You should have known, you ingrate, that even after I am down, I will still rise from where I have fallen. I am Plateau State. I shall never be defeated. Though you've succeeded in breaking my peace into uncountable pieces, you should have known that every piece of my peace still muttered my name. And I will rise from where I have fallen. And my children will go to all the corners of the earth, gathering every piece of my peace. For I am Plateau. I shall never remain silent until my red flag is painted white again. For I am the heartbeat of my nation. I shall continue to cry to my Creator until He brings restoration. For I am the heartbeat of Nigeria. Weep not, Plateau. Just pray for peace. It's Janet.
Ina baki, ki bashi. In ya basu, zamu samu. God knows our problem. Let Him be our solution. Life is temporary. Select a subject which is composedly. Make a decision for your life with full of confidence. Don't learn to give job. Don't learn to get job, but learn to give job. Let's go out in the summer morning to wash out our unders before it's too late to cry, I'm sorry. You don't know, so you don't bother on things of the running stream. Focus on the present and deal with action. It's cash.
If this were a gathering of the Tarok people, I would have started by saying one sign. And in case I didn't get that right, I would just say Kankan. Or if it were the gathering of my own people, the Ngas people solely, I would just say Ngasma Dowondo as my own banner. Or if it were the gathering of the Igbo people, I would have started by cheering Igbo Queen. If it were the gathering of the Yoruba people, it is simple. I would just say Ekaro. Or if it were the gathering of the Hausa people alone, I would just say Yangwa Inauni. But since you have chosen to become English people outside England as your confirmation of colonization, let me say, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. My name is Shikton Joshua Yenji, but you can call me Josh the Poet. I have a few lines, just listen. Words, poetry, and my brother Mr. Sebo called blessing words. I agree. YCRO-Young Christians reaching out from within to without, especially to those that thought they are left out. Thank you. But I have a question for Christians. Who told you that Christianity is all about your personality, that you try with all sincerity to become like one celebrity without minding your own morality? Youth, the leaders of tomorrow, so they say, I see. Little wonder we behave this way today as we wait for tomorrow. But who told you that today is not tomorrow and tomorrow today? Watch and pray, the Bible says. But we watch and play, and now that we become a prey, then we start to play. Don't let anyone look down on you because you are young, but set an example for the believers in speech, in life, in love, in faith and in purity. How committed are we to this verse than the reverse? There's so much calamity in our democracy. But I'm not worried about the polity. I'm concerned about Christianity that we practice here in this vicinity, which is all about the Trinity, and yet we cannot live in unity, which to me is nothing but insanity. If you want to reach up, you must not give up on your way up. But remember, it is more difficult to remain up than to reach up, because you can easily fall down from up. Pain can lead to gain. But if you cheat for gain, then the pain, the gain, might remain in vain. And the gain can lead to pain again and again. Any way is a way. But the only way is the way. If you are lost on your way to the way, don't continue in the way that is not the way. On your way to the way, remember that there is only one way, which is the way. And for me, that way is the way, the truth, and life. Jesus. Thank you.
See, God don't lie. His words are true and sweet like a pie. Like Amala to Yoruba man. See, I found soup to the Calabar man. More than pork length to the gas man. Go where gas people here. More than pork length to the gas man. So it's better than terror to the bureau man. See, make a put sense for your brain. Oh. See, our God, they love like the Oyibo man. I hope you know how the Oyibo man loves a woman. Our God, they love like the Oyibo man. Him, they give him all like the Oyibo girl. Have you ever dated an Oyibo girl? See, him, they give him all like the Oyibo girl. Kalmomen saba kamaruan zumache. Job said so, and I know. I don't think so. I know it is so. I know it is so. See, I've never seen a sleepers like a real sleep and pass. I mean, you're happy wearing that slippers, right? You don't get that. I've never seen a sleepers. You know sleepers? Like a real sleep and pass. I mean, you're happy wearing that slippers. I mean, God is happy with you, right? God is really happy with you. A sleep and pass, a hall. See, she was young, she was smart. She was beautifully made. See, just the image of her God. She glittered like gold. Onyx and bronze skin she never ever bleached. Was the pride of her father. Now the bride with her mother. She's carrying a baby and she cannot even say, "Heaven, please," she cried out loud, but like heaven never heard. So she jumped into the game and became a little whore. It was hard, it was wrong, but she had to make it right? Riding a horse without a saddle. She's sick, no medication. Can she call the doctor Jesus? Jesus seemed to be afar. Can she lean on baby's father? I mean, his father, and just deny it. She will cry her heart aloud. Mama never understood. She will say that she's a whore. She's a prostitute, a pearl. She said, "Mama, can I explain?" She said, "Shh, shut up. You think we're stupid, right? You think we're stupid? Get out, you're a whore." In the hostel, in the high school, we were gisting with my friends. cracking jokes and having fun. You are less a man if you don't drink and try to smoke weed. Should I do it, should I not? See, the pressure was pressurizing. I was dulling a villager from Pangshin. I was dulling, like a villager. Should I do it, should I not? The pressure was pressurizing, but I had to do it, right? At the end of the day, I did. But when I think of how my life turned out, I can't really say, but I say God is good. God is really good. Thank you.
Hello everyone.
Hi. Smile.
I actually want to talk to some certain people here.
I'm listening.
I want to talk to you, and you. Why rich then so poor? Mr. Seb, why are you rich yet so poor? Mr. Kuret, why are you wise yet so foolish? Mr. Nathan, why are you handsome yet so ugly? Greg, Rejoice, and Fanny, why are you so kind yet so heartless? All poets are because I am lost, maybe even you. But how shall our lives be gladly fed when we are dead before we are born? Okay, I want to talk about Jesus and the young Christians reaching out with faith. You see, the power behind that name Jesus is indescribable. Do I have a witness? It's a 5-letter word, J-E-S-U-S, that shakes the whole world. You see, even the demons cannot handle it. Even the devil himself trembles at the sound, and his knees quickly pinch to the ground, and he fears to say the name he fears up until this day, and that is Jesus Christ is Lord. You see, faith is one of the outstanding virtues that distinguish us from unbelievers. We young Christians who are learning on reaching out God's word are led by faith and not emotions. Because the strategy given to us young Christians is obviously strange, yet supernatural. Because no human mind would have thought of reaching out God's word without faith. Now you see why I don't blame us all the way the world is living, because one thing is missing, and that is Jesus. Now tell me, how will the world know if they do not hear, and how will they know if they do not share, and how will they be saved when they have no faith? I am proud to be a YCRO. Peace.
I actually wrote this about a week ago or so, the International Day of the Girl Child, because I know as girls back, see, it's really difficult growing up as a girl, or let me say as a parent that has plenty female children back. Having females around you is just difficult. We are a lot to handle. So I'm going to be reading this. It is titled When You Have a Girl Child. When you have a girl child, love her like your mother did you, or even more. Wear her a crown and call her your princess, because that is what she really is. Remind her daily how priceless she is, how she'd have to change nothing about her physique, because that's her own piece of beautiful. Teach her to read books and write notes and commit God's word to heart, like your mother did you. Let her decency be the remnant of the dying era, the remnant of the decent mothers before what we are today. Let her stand out with pride and confidence, strong enough to not be tossed through and fro by the winds of trends. Teach her hygiene, just like your mother did you, to whitewash cellars and sinks and dust and clean and scrub. Let her learn to do house chores dutifully without being forced to. Teach your girl to be the virtuous woman in Proverbs 31. Teach her to always try again. To fall 1,000 times and rise 100. To stand above every limitation, above all the limitations that religion and the society places on her. To speak her truth and to stand by it. To fear nothing but God. To chase her dreams till she is satisfied they are achieved. Because she is a girl and that is her power. And who knows, maybe a group of thoughtful females could change the world one day. Thank you.
I gave it all. I gave it all, somehow I caught the clouds on my feet. While I was falling on the ground of retreat, rain fell and tears from my hurting legs. Upon their roofs I beat in drops as I begged. My strength on weakness after all. I was afraid to wear my outlines as I recalled. It was leaving me out in the cold frozen. I wanted no one and now carry on my chest, for I gave all this beauty of myself to the rest. Now my colorful ventures feels dark on the inside. Now my mouth a thirst of reality on yawning sides. I gave it all with trust and no remorse. Feebly I was left within the mercies of my demons. A soul smile without those colorful slurs was all I offered. So I'm falling now with a more feebly showed, without an identity or godly portrait. The flashes before my eyes were of the life I lived by the roadside. Now my hands are up to heaven seeking for redemption. I'm willing to give it all again for the right reason.
Man has fallen, hoping for a day he will be raised. Man fell that very day he asked to eat that which wasn't holy. The love cords were broken, shelter taken, man forsaken because he ate that which was forbidden, and so he was cast out of the Garden of Eden. Man left his creator with a blast in his face, and his bank of hope was left a vacuum space. So now sin took place, gave man a deceptive soulless place, crowned man with iniquity, made man a rope of immorality, placed you on the throne of insanity. Man was reborn and reborn with evil mentality. Instead of man making his creator his first priority, he harbored sin, making it a daily activity. What an act of stupidity, forgetting his responsibility, forgetting Ecclesiastes says, vanity upon vanity is vanity, says the teacher, everything is vanity. God was left broken. He had to pick the pieces, mend the peace, and leave man with peace. He never backed off. He still kept speaking to man. I gave my life all for your crime, without collecting a dime, cause I wanted you all to be mine. But along the line, you turned your back on me, you and your clan, executing devilish plans. I wanted you with me, you confide. Beneath my wings you hide, my place you reside, and all your needs I provide. But you neglected my love and soul. Lucifer was filled with delight, because I once lost you my pride. Hoping for a day I will regain your lostless souls. So now, man's heart was made a battlefield. It was a place where angels and demons fight their battles, wrestle and struggle, shuttle man's soul to his eternal destination. A chance was given, heaven or hell decide where to reside. God is still waiting for that fateful day when man will realize that his life is nothing but a filthy rap. When man will kneel and say, God is my Father, with him let's shiver. He speaks words and heal my fever. I love to be with you forever, and I will never say never. You will never say never. We all will never say never. I pray Jah heal our souls. Thank you.
You see, my best story, they say life is beautiful, but what is life without love? And you see, most of my best stories are not the ones with the happy ending, but with the ones that are garnished about love. I see my greatest story about love is the one that starts with a song like, I was lost in the deep, full of darkness, lost my pride, I was fooled by my wisdom, forgotten, rejected, left in the arms of hate. I was blind and left to fade. You see, I am the prodigal son. You might want to call me the lost coin. Blinded by my quest for love, I got swept in this flood of lust. I got lost. But like that criminal on the cross, I now cry, write my name in that book of life. 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 Like the lost sheep I was, he swam through the torrent and brought me ashore and wrapped his love around me. I felt the warmth. You see, love gave me a new name, and so now I can boldly say, love found me and gave me life. 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 So you see, at the end of it all, it was never I searching for love. It has been love searching for me, and he found me. Peace.
If we share the same things in life, if we all become rich, if we all grow up at the same point, then life, diversity is worthless. If we all check the fingers in our hands, we will find out that they are different sizes and of different shape. If they are of the same size, can you imagine how it will work? Without a tongue or without a little finger? If you will want to know the importance of any one of it, then cut one off. In this life, I believe that we are all growing up. And we cannot all grow up at the same level. The fact that you are high above me, that is because that's your time. Just enjoy your moment. Mine is coming. And please don't put in. Enjoy your moment. Enjoy your fame. The time that you have it, because that's your time. Mine is coming too. No matter how little it will be, just let me enjoy it as I have let you down with yours. I have once asked myself, why am I speaking? Why am I talking? Why am I explaining? Do I need to explain myself to anybody? You come to ask me, why did you allow this guy to talk to you like that? Hey, that's my own concept of peace. You come to meet me, why do you allow this guy push you? Why? Hey, that's my own approach to life. You will come to tell me, hey, Chad, that guy, you guys grew up together, what? That's my own way of growing up. So let me enjoy it. You telling me, are we the same? I might be your size, and then you might be a little bit below me. And at some point, it will definitely turn. If it doesn't turn, then there's no point having two sides of a coin. If it doesn't turn, then there's no point having heaven and earth. If it doesn't turn, then there is no point having good and evil. Definitely, it will turn at a point. So enjoy yours so that I will enjoy mine. Victory is sure if we stand in for the battle. They say he who runs lives to fight tomorrow. But the problem is, when you run, will there be a fight tomorrow? So I prefer that we'll fight to the end. Peace.
I'm not a poet. I'm a rapper. So be blessed as you listen. I'm not here for a fame, but I'm here to glorify His name, make His name reigns. Choking on my dues in the club of Christ. Believe in God, believe in me, because I do it for the streets. I know you are busy with your life, that's cool, but I'm gonna drop you some rhymes. I'm gonna let you know my mind and how I feel. I got nothing but the truth. We got many on the street, but few in the church. We're not supposed to be a crew in the church. Glorify our Lord, but things isn't the same, because I know you know you wish you want to cry, but the devil is a sponsor. I hope you're listening. First thing in the morning, I give Him praise and my worship. Holy Spirit keep flowing as I pour out my lyrics. In Jesus' name, breaking the curses on my back. I got a feeling when I minister, no time for grieving. I want to make time to please and seek His face, no time for seasons. Because I'm following Jesus, no one following Him. I got some friends and laying the grave and lamb and living. Because of mercy and grace, He died on the cross and my sins are forgiven. Thank you all.
I have been dreaming, and I keep dreaming and dreaming, but I'm tired of these dreams and I want to go back to the road. Can someone please help me out of this dilemma? I want to go back to those old days when the central theme of the church is based on salvation. Not now that materialism has taken over. I want to go back to those days when sex outside marriage is a taboo. Not now that it's the best gift for lovers. I want to go back to those old days when decent dressing is the beauty of Christian youth. Not now that our ladies dress half naked and term it fashion. Please, do someone know the road to those days when our parents want their daughters to marry God-fearing men? Not now that every mother wants her daughter to marry an ATM machine, not minding the source of the money. Do anyone know the road to those days when the identity of responsibility is decent dressing? Not now that crazy is the best outfit. I want to go back to those days when the church prayed for its believers. To those centuries when the church will cry and pray for believers who backslide. Not now that the church will give such a person a position as long as he has money. I envy those old days. I am on a mission to tell a generation the destruction that lies ahead. Because when I picture the future, my heart bleeds. Please, do any of you know the road to those old days? I just pray that the honor that the bridegroom will not come and meet us this way. Because I fear that even the bride will not make it. We need to go back to those old good days. It's once more, Jennings. Thanks.
You push him to the grave. Yes, I mean you, and you. Your mates out there are driving cars, building big houses, but you're here doing nothing. His mother said to him, your mates are getting married. Even your best friend is having his own kids. His friend said to him, I know you are a friend, but you are not our class. You have to find your way. And he found his way. His girlfriend said to him, I know you love me and I love it too, but there's nothing I can do about it. You don't buy me gifts like other guys do. There's the end between us. How many times have you killed someone with your words? To others we show kindness, and to others we show rude. To others we go out of our way to make sure we make them happy. But to others, we make them feel bad by our words. How many times do you push someone to the grave? Your words are sharper than double-edged sword. Please.
I count this gathering a blessing. Actually, this is one. Amen. So when shall we change the narrative? Since more than half of the world's books are written in the same narrative, which is English. So how many are written in your languages? I mean your L1. So if truly life is not all about irony, then if a vegetarian eats vegetable, what does you, humanitarian, eat? Then, if life is not all about irony, tell me, you said this is strawberry, but I can't find a straw in the berry. You said this is mushroom, but I can't find a room in mushroom. Does it really make sense to say that a writer writes, but his fingers don't think? At the same time, it is the same life that tells you that abortion is wrong, but they are the ones selling the pills for abortion. They tell you that fixing nails are wrong, but then they are the same people giving you the nails to fix. So I just tend to see life as a sharp irony. A sharp irony. So, if you doubt me that life is not irony, let's continue. You said goals and objectives are synonyms. But why is it that goals are scored but objectives are attained? Do I have an answer? I guess no. At the same time, do you have a teacher in your class that always tells you that your results will determine who you are in life? How true? Has your results determined your being here? Were you called to minister here with your true results? No. I just want you to know that God has made everyone special. He said you were wonderfully and... Hello? Hello? You were wonderfully and fearfully, not fearfully. You are fearfully made, not fearfully. You know what it means to be fearfully made, not fearfully made. So you should be guided by your conscience and not your comfort, because if you are guided by the comfort zone, you wouldn't mind even if you step on the toe of your neighbor. But when you are guided by your conscience, everything that you do, your conscience will speak to you before you do it. If you want to thief a phone, and you call it Nachi wire, your conscience will tell you that Kasata wire. So you will not do it. Friends, I am upstage here. I didn't know that there was a second chance for me to speak, but God knows. So as I speak to you now, I'm speaking to your hearts. Mostly when I'm doing spoken words or my presentations, I don't like people looking at me, because it seems like you are looking at the person speaking, not the person that is in me that is asking me to talk to you. So I always want you to close your physical eye so you could open the eye of the mind so you could listen to me. The word of the Lord can never be heard through this physical eye except through the eye of the mind. So I might be little and you might belittle me, but don't belittle my words. Yes, it's not too late. We call this gathering the gathering of young Christians. But are we bearing the name Christians? Or we are the owners of the name? Sorry. He's absent. But Lamka here is bearing the name Lamka. And if he goes outside, we see Lamka going. But if he goes outside, we don't see Christian going. So he ought to bear the name Christian just the way when we see him going, we will know that it's Lamka going. How many of us here, if we go out, you will see this is a Christian going? It's a challenging question. Da farko na fara na ce kalamai ne wanda aka soya su da kisan rogo, wanda ko shi Fir'auna ba shi da iko bisa kansa, domin guduma ce wanda take faffasa zuciya wanda ta yi kantawa ne dutse. So duk wanda ya dore zuciyansa zai tafi the same way, amma wanda ya kunce zai tafi sabon mutum. And as I take my step to walk down the aisles, though not a wedding, I pray that the Lord will minister to our hearts, that even if it is just a soul, God will be pleased. Don't forget, I'm Mizim Felix Ribetnan, also known as Rebzi. Peace.
This is for everybody here. I love you all. This is my short note to you, like the lilies of the valley, naked and beautiful. So are my words to you. As my ink spits out, decorating my stringless pad, flowing with beauty. Tonight, let my lovely words reach to you. It's from a lover. It's from me. Open it with joy. Put on a warm smile. Let the words bring joy to your heart and love to you all. Just read it and love it. You get it later.
This was how God's creation began Halita. It came from his thought, Seneca. It came from his understanding for Hinta and Ba'ayiwa and Adam Bonita. It was through his eco-habitual Hanta he gave us life, abounded life, and Mumanta. Always living the life of Kazanta, Ba Fahinta. Life, love, peace was the gift God gave us all, Kinta. Thank you.
Silence, not violence. Let persistence replace pestilence. May peace gather the pieces, piece by piece. I am a child of modernity. I thought my personality and my creativity can lead me to productivity. When I came face to face with reality, I could feel the severity of the calamity. I was pursuing fame, but I ended up in shame, with pain, again, without again. I thought all I need is myself by myself to get what I desire for myself. I was wrong. I ignored the foundation of life, the reason and the purpose for man. I thought life is all about my life and how I want to live it. And so I strive to do it by myself. my strength failed me. My weakness is too obvious. I cannot continue. I pursue the goal of my dream even without a shoe. But I continue in the wrong direction, ignoring the right path that can lead me to every path of success. And I went again. There is fear in the street, and my tears tells it every time, everywhere, every moment. I fell. I got up, but I fell again. I got up and I fell. I got up and I fell. I was wrong, pursuing the wrong path. Destiny is not my own imagination, for the creation has a purpose which is hidden in revelation. You can only see it when you get in touch with the owner of the revelation. And I was wrong. I rose, but I fell. And I rose again, yet I fell, because I missed the path that leads to eternity. And I was crying. I got inside the room. I thought, I'm weak. Why am I not doing it? Why am I not achieving it? Why am I just so backward? Why am I not doing the right thing at the right time? Why am I not progressing? And so I cried, tears running down my cheeks all the time. But silence in the midst of quietness. I heard a voice, behold, I stand by the door knocking. If you open, I will enter, and I will give you rest for the rest of your life. Who is that? I thought, who is that? I cried out, and I understood it is the Messiah, the reason for the creation, the reason why I'm alive and always be. That is why he came to restore me back to my own glory, that I strive to go there. And without efforts, I can go on from base to base in my own life, ignoring all the places that I need not to go to reach the place that I need for my own life. And as he has done it for me, he is ready to do it for anyone who is ready to open that door and welcome him inside. Jesus is standing, knocking. Just open, he will enter. Thank you.
I don't want to be a Christian. If Christianity is the do what I say and not what I do principle, then I don't want to be a Christian. If Christianity is that pastor I saw in the front of my school picking young girls for the night pleasure, I don't want to be a Christian. If Christianity is that which says help the needy, but when they come we still ask them for their tribes, I don't want to be a Christian. If Christianity is that which says the pure religion is those who help the widows and the orphans, and then we come to take advantage of their situation, then I don't want to be a Christian. If Christianity is that which says abortion is a sin, and then we still look down on single parents, then I don't want to be a Christian. If Christianity is that which says that we should give and it will give it back unto us, and then when we give, the pastor uses it for a different purpose, then I don't want to be a Christian. But if Christianity is that who truly believes that we should help each other, and then I come to you, you don't know me, I don't know you, and then you help me, that is Christianity, then I want to be a Christian. If Christianity is that which says youth are the future of tomorrow, and then we see young pastors, and then we see young people being sponsored by the church, then I want to be a Christian. If not, I don't want to be a Christian. Peace.
Somebody lied. I promise to bring light to shift you from the night
that you be freed from your plight. With all I got, with all my might, I promise you sight. Somebody lied. I promised you the promised land. Sad faces, they declared banned. The freedom is in your hand, they said. It touched your happy gland, and we promised with them to stand. Somebody lied. The promised promise now demised. Our desired desires we have missed. We wished wishes, now it is dismissed. They faced our faces and hissed. When we cry our cry, they appear pissed. Somebody lied. All they sought was our print, the key to their mint. Blinded by their lies, we lost the hint. Now they all covered by their splint, so untouchable, moving using a tint. Somebody truly lied. Thank you.
Broken vows and broken heart, broken homes and a broken world with broken us. Who is to blame and who is to praise? Yeah, these ceaseless streams of blood I know are mine to gather and hide, but it's still morning. May I call the rain, may I call the sun, may I call the rain, may I call the sun, that we might be well wet and dried for our wall ahead, or we may be wet and dried upon the rock. Thank you.
To be the light, I had to be in the church, right? Even if my wits vanquished, I got my decent ropes, right? I spoke lies and gibberish, y'all call it tongues, right? Speaking in Dutch and Spanish, claimed Holy Ghost, right? It took me more than a decade to discover I've been covered. The pathetic hypocrite was who I am facing this altar. I was clothed in clean white robes and I didn't want to stand for prayer. When I smile, it exposes long sharp teeth near my premolar. Enough of this, I'm speaking out outside the church walls. I'm tired of clowning all around and making fake oaths. I'm not leaving you, I'm trying to be so real and true. Haven't done enough for God pretending under this roof. I'm picturing the boy who grew up made his life out of the street. He knew nothing like church, the jungle was his only temple. He had chance to be saved and redeemed, but nobody's rolling with him cause people are busy making efforts building reputations. Don't think your religion is your biggest temptations. I was never part of it, never part of the strained relations, but I'm sad I didn't mention. I should have made it clear. Not acting flip-flop like I walk with everyone's leg. Allow me to be committed. End time is more than there. Don't give me long ropes or expect me to sit on tall chairs. There are people out who bring salvation to the saved. Do you really feel good when after church we share the grace? How about the ones who couldn't make it to them church gates? How about those who got everything but lacking in the faith? I got a lot to do, I can't play with this gift they gave me. Think 1 Corinthians 9 verse 16 to the end. So when I said I turn anything just to share the gospel, folks be like he's trying to break the rules, to set his own rules. It's no news. I'm a part of Christ's anatomy, so I dance only to his tune. And nothing can stop me, I'm still on board, making it move. You think I'm less creative because I rap about my faith? Well, I won't brag, just at the booth and bring your favorite rapper in. Put on the mic, give us some seconds, stepping for yourself to see. Next thing to do is call the rescue team because you'll have a man down. It's a promise I won't break. Let's give this talk a break. Where were we? I was just trying to say I'm a true Christian, not fake. In everything I do and say, you see that on my name. So put it in my head. I'll take it to my grave. I'll do this now and throughout my life. So put my name on Ace. Thank you.
Everlasting Father, King of Glory, we want to say thank you for a moment like this. We want to say thank you for being with us from the beginning to this moment. You've done great things in our lives, and we don't know what to say but to say thank you. And Father, there were a lot of confusion, a lot of doubts about who you are or what you would do in this program, but you've done it. And there's nothing to say but to say thank you. We continue to pray that you may continue to use us as instruments of peace, social development, and love, and reaching out to people, and then telling them about you and your love too. And as we depart this place, may you grant us journey mercies. and be with us, that we may sleep in peace tonight. For prayer and ask all this through Christ the Lord. Amen.